in these streets.
Woo, man, dog. Listen, it's snowing outside, but that shit is melting because it is hot out here in these motherfucking streets, man.
Yeah, it is. It is, bro. Got a lot of shit going on, man.
Oh, man. So, as always, go to 3keysboxing.com for the latest and greatest what's going on in the sport of boxing. Shout out to everybody that makes this work. You guys have been here joining us. We told y'all show up, we show up. And yes, Christopher Walker, we know you here, nigga.
Right.
Man, it is so much shit that's hot. I don't even know where to start. It seems like anything we drop is going to burn some asses, right? But you know how we do. Joining me is always to help me fillet y'all asses. Like whatever I miss, he going to turn it over and finish cooking it. My man, right. Prodigy, what's going on, fam?
What's good, man? Got a lot of shit, dog. Got motherfuckers gonna get mad today.
Oh, yes.
You know, and y'all already know what's about to happen. Motherfuckers gonna get mad today. And you already know how I feel about it.
I don't give a fuck.
Just saying.
All right, man. So let's kick it off first. Terence Crawford. Oh, man. Hey. Now, this topic particularly gets me because there are some things that I'm going to say. And I want you guys to listen to what's being said in full detail. Don't hear half a point and start fucking using your fingers to write. Listen, nigga, in full detail. All right. So Terence Crawford basically is saying, hey, the reason why the Spence fight. Now, I remind y'all, he first told us Barbarian bias, you know, his racial bias is what was keeping the fight from happening, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now he's also laying blame, saying that, you know, that there's a divide amongst black people that is also preventing the fight from happening, right? Now let me read y'all his comments. So just so y'all don't be like, oh, Bo, man, y'all making shit up, y'all. No, let me read this nigga's comment. First, he acknowledged that he do believe Spence won the fight. I do believe Spence wants to fight, and I have been waiting to fight. But I think the politics behind closed doors is the reason the fight has not happened. Okay? Furthermore, my fucking, hold on, man. Fucking baby's mother called and fucked my shit up. All right.
Hey, that should be happening, bro.
She called and fucked my shit up. All right, fucked up my flow and everything. All right. He go,
oh, man.
You know, when you get two black fighters, when you got a segregating from, oh, yeah, he on Top Rank, we on PBC, this and that, and this and that. Everybody's bringing up all these excuses instead of coming together. We want to tear each other down. It's crazy. You know, as a black race, you know, for us to always want to tear each other down instead of building each other up, I think that is the only thing that's been basically preventing the fight.
What?
Yes. Now, to a certain degree, I agree with what Crawford is saying to a certain degree. And what he's basically saying
I gotta hear this. Go ahead.
Okay, what he's basically saying is fans are saying that, oh, well, you ain't done shit. And then Errol Spence fans saying, man, you ain't done shit, or you need to take this offer, or, you know, you should take this offer, or this, that, and the third. And he's saying that instead of them coming together, saying, you know what, man, if y'all don't make this fight, we ain't gonna watch no other fight. He said instead of doing that, they're so.
Why the fuck we gotta do that? I'm sorry, man. I knew
he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that. Right. So to a certain degree, he has a point as far as how fans. That's not just a black fan thing. Now, let me make that clear. That's my problem with that. That's fans. Period.
Well, that's the context that you got to put your explanation in, though, bro. Because that's what he said. Yeah. He said, as a race.
He said he did.
He's not talking about the fucking human race. He's talking about niggas. Right?
Yes, he is.
So if that's the case, then if that's the fucking case, then you have to put it in that perspective. Mm-hmm. He's saying black folks need to go out there, and based on your explanation right now, what you just said is, he's possibly saying that we need to boycott boxing because we didn't stand together to allow Spence and Crawford to happen. What?
Right.
I don't think that's what it was said, but I'm going off what you said. What?
No, yeah. But here's my problem, though, with that statement. Why did Terence Crawford wait until after the narrative of Al Heyman don't want to make the fight kept going? Why did Crawford wait till after the narrative of the only real man in PBC is Deontay Wilder keep going? Why did Crawford let the narrative that all these guys, who happen to be black fighters, by the way, the Sean Porters, the Keith Thurman, and Errol Spence's, right, were afraid to fight him? Why did he let that narrative go so long before he came out and said this? Mm-hmm. This should have been, as soon as it was said, he's been, no, that's not the case, you guys. That's not.
It should have been at the head.
Yeah,
exactly. It should have been at the head. Instead of talking about, Bob Arum is culturally biased, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He said race. Mm-hmm. I helped him and said culturally. You know what I'm saying? But
he sure did.
Instead of saying all that shit, bro, he should have came out in the beginning and said, hey, the fellas are not doing what it takes to make this fight. We got to divide between the fellas and the sisters. And that's what's causing this fight to fuck up. I don't need to sue Bob Arum because it's all in-house. You know what I'm saying? It's a racial thing. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something, man. First of all, this is what I got out of it. He's basically saying that there are way too many people siding with Errol Spence. That's what he's saying.
Boom! Boom! That's why you my nigga.
Yeah, all bullshit aside. That's what the fuck he's saying. He's saying that too many black folks are siding with Errol Spence. And when he says that, the context of us, right? Because I'm black. Mm-hmm. He's saying me too, right? Mm-hmm. Of us, quote, quote, siding with Errol Spence means that we all agree with the way Errol Spence is managing this whole negotiation of the contracts. 60-40, 70-30. Now, if he says that about 2K, I'm going to say, yeah, you're fucking right, nigga. You should be like 70, 30, 60, 40, nigga. You should. I'm going to tell him that, right?
Right.
It's the truth, right? You can't sell shit at welterweight. Couldn't sell shit at junior welterweight. Meanwhile, Errol Spence is selling like a motherfucker. Well, what's the first thing that they look at when you sit down and negotiate money? How many motherfuckers can you put in the seat? Because the promoters and the networks want a return on their fucking investment, right? Which is them investing on your bout.
Yes, very
so that's
true.
the first thing that they look at in negotiations. Okay, how much does this fighter sell? How much does this fighter sell? Okay, we see fighter A sells more than fighter B, so the split should be this. They want a return on their investment. That's basic fucking business. Unfortunately, you being undisputed at 140 plays a minimal role. You know what I'm saying? You being a lightweight champion plays a minimal role. Because at 147 and what you've done lately does not measure up to what Errol Spence is doing at 147 and what he's done lately. Doesn't measure up. But they did consider your accolades. That's why they said 60-40. Nothing wrong with that. I would have said 70-30. Shit, Errol Spence came out a video, nigga, I would have 80-20 the nigga. He said that. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But can't get mad. Right? Errol Spence the one fighting everybody right now. Not Crawford. Mm-hmm. So he's pulling the weight. But regardless of all that, we've already explained that to y'all. So I would agree with Errol Spence and PBC doing what they're doing in terms of the money split.
Yep.
What this nigga Crawford would like us to do as black folks is to start a movement similar to BLM. But this is going to be called CMM. Crawford's Money Matters. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't marching on no goddamn Capitol Hill, and I ain't marching in front of Al Heyman's house talking about CMM. Get Crawford his money. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Go fight somebody. Instead of sitting around talking about, I ain't gonna fight Virgil Ortiz. Nigga, that fight don't mean shit to me, man. Virgil Ortiz, I laugh at the idea. Instead of saying some stupid shit like that, you should have fought the motherfucker and whooped his ass. They'd have gave you 100% credit. Guaranteed. You got haters out there that would have talked shit. Doesn't matter. They talked shit about you fighting Sean Porter too. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the boxing consensus would have been like, dog, he beat the shit out of Virgil Ortiz. Give that nigga some credit.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. He beat the shit out of Virgil Ortiz, nigga. Get that motherfucker the bout. Hell, motherfuckers was riding with you on Sean Porter. You beat Sean Porter, cats was riding with you there. You're almost there. Go make the deal. You're a free agent now. What the fuck are you whining for? That's all I'm hearing. And he got his mouth wide open with that string of spit hanging off his bottom lip. You know them retarded babies? That's what he sound like right now.
That's fucked up too.
Ain't nobody on my side. Shut the fuck up, man. You're a free agent. Go negotiate. Right?
Right.
Instead of sitting there whining, bitching, moaning, complaining about the quote black community, go negotiate. Because at the end of the day, I can tell you, the black community is waiting on you to make a move. That's really the situation. You still got a lot of people that ride with Crawford. It is what it is. 2K don't ride with nobody. I agree with certain scenarios that go on in boxing. That's what I do. Right? I don't ride with nobody. But there's certain cats that ride with Crawford. There's a lot of them, right?
Yep.
But a lot of them, they're even still waiting on Crawford to make his move. Errol Spence getting ready to fight Yordenis Ugas.
Grab a third belt.
Grab a what did he say? 80-20 a nigga. It's looking like that now. Yep. He's about to beat Ugas in April. That's going to be a great fight, by the way. I can't even just say it like that. But excellent fight.
Right, you just can't say that shit in passing, right?
Yeah, I can't just throw that out there like that. That's an excellent fight, bro. So he has the possibility of beating Ugas and picking up a third belt, right? Now you might get 80-20 off of that. Nobody could get mad, man. It's ridiculous. He's got 3 belts in the division now, man. Right?
Yeah. So
after that, you got fucking Jerome Boots Ennis getting ready to win. I can say he's gonna win.
Oh, yes.
He's gonna win his title eliminator against Canada. Canada's Cuscio Clayton.
The great Cuscio Clayton.
The great, right? He gonna fuck him up. Now he's an IBF eliminator. Guess what? Errol Spence gonna let to fight that guy now.
He sure could.
And to be quite honest, I'm about to say something niggas don't like, bro. We already know Yordenis Ugas, Sean Porter cancels himself out, but we already know Yordenis Ugas, which will be on his resume. Danny Garcia. Those 2 right there are better than anybody on Crawford's resume. Anyone. I'm not just talking about welterweight. Anyone.
You gonna make niggas mad for it?
Sean Porter is the best fighter Terence Crawford has fought. I'm sorry, it is. But guess what? Errol Spence already beat him. He already beat that guy. He already beat that guy, right? Danny Garcia is better than everybody on Terence Crawford's resume. Yep, he's better than Yuri Ortiz Gamboa. He's better than Ricky Burns. He's better than Raimundo Beltran. He's better than Julius Ndongo. Yes, he's better than Jeff Horn. Yes. Except Sean Porter. So he'd be number 2. Right?
Yeah.
Errol Spence has multiple guys on his resume that are better than everybody on Terence Crawford's resume outside of Sean Porter, which he just got recently. If he fights Boots and beats Boots, Boots is better than everybody on Crawford's resume. Ugas is better than everybody on Crawford's resume outside of Porter. What the fuck?
Well, you know what's interesting about that is if you look at Errol Spence's resume, I'm not even going to do the canceling out. But if you look at Errol Spence's resume, he fought more top 10, maybe even possibly top 5 welterweights than Terence Crawford has. You got Kell Brooks, you got Sean Porter, you got Danny Garcia, you got I'm missing one. Oh yeah, he's about to fight Ugas.
Yep.
That's 4 top 5 That's 4 top 5 welterweights, man.
Bro, it's ridiculous, man. It's not even close. 80-20 is a gift. You know what I'm saying? 60-40 they're giving you because of your accolades. I guarantee you, because of your name, your top 5 pound for pound, and what you've done outside of welterweight. They are considering that 100% by saying 60-40. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
80-20 is not bad, given what Errol Spence is out here fucking doing, man. Nigga getting a detached retinas and shit, flipping his car over, coming out of this nigga gets thrown out of a goddamn Ferrari, gets up and goes and fights Danny Garcia. Man, get the fuck out of here. Come on, man.
Nigga coming back from a scratch on his eyeball and shit from the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why when the bottle was, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
Man, look, whatever happened to that eye, he came out of there. He came out of there. He's coming out of there getting ready to fight your Dennis Ugas.
Hell yeah.
Hey, he could have skipped Ugas and be like, nah, it's too much of a challenge. Nope, not fucking with that. That's not what he's doing.
Hell
Meanwhile,
yeah.
Terence Crawford is fighting Kell Brook, Amir Khan, and then Sean Porter. Amir Khan, Kell Brook, and then Sean Porter, excuse me. Probably Aegis Cavaliaskis in there somewhere, right? And says he won't fight Virgil Ortiz. It's a laughable matchup. Make it dude, I'm sorry, bro. You can complain all you want about racial divide and shit and how the brothers and the sisters are not backing you, but at the end of the fucking day, bro, your choices are making your bed for you, bro. You should have never re-signed with Top Rank.
There you go. And that's my whole point to all of this is Crawford is talking as if this is some new shit. This has been there. Even back when he re-signed with Top Rank, you knew it was there. Right? Hell, if you look at your lawsuit, you make it clear that Bob has been this way.
Yep.
But you re-signed because you thought this motherfucker was going to deliver the Pacquiao fight. You thought he was going to deliver the motherfucker Errol Spence fight. So that's why you re-signed. So the narrative that you're saying, you didn't give a shit about it when you thought you were going to get this money and get these fights.
Yep.
And that's my issue. Even though I have often said on this show, and I've even told my man, probably he'll tell you, sometimes the fans, and I understand what he's saying, because some fans go extreme and be like, you know, when they say, oh man, this dude is trash. He ain't done shit, ain't never been shit. No, hold on, man. You ain't got to do all that to hype your fighter. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to disrespect this man, do all that. I get that, right? But the one thing I do know is if you make the fights worthy for any culture to pay for them, well, that's what they typically do. I'm sorry, nobody was going to pay for Kell Brooks. Nobody was going to pay for fucking Amir Khan. What nobody going to pay for Jose Benavidez Jr.? What nobody going to pay for that?
Right.
What nobody going to pay for that? Nobody's going. Motherfuckers wasn't even going to pay for Victor Postal because we didn't know who he was at that time. He beat Lucas Matisse that had already had losses.
Bro, I was advocating. I was in these streets.
That's right.
Advocating for Victor Postal, saying, yeah, man, that's the cat Danny Garcia ducked. I remember I was in the 2015 streets.
You sure was.
Out there telling everybody, man, it's the cat Danny Garcia duck, man. This is going to be a good fight. Go pay for it. Little old me. I'm doing that.
You sure was.
So at the end of the day, man, let me answer my man Chris. He said, why do y'all think T-Bud doesn't sell? He said he's an exciting fighter who gets stoppages. I don't get it. It's the pay-per-view numbers. It's not that we're saying based on our opinions that he doesn't sell. It's not our opinions. This is facts. It's the pay-per-view numbers, bro. He goes on pay-per-view. Nigga, I sell more at a motherfucking frat party than this nigga does. You know what I'm saying? When he go pay-per-view, when he ESPN, he's straight. But when he go pay-per-view, I throw a block party, have more turnout than that nigga do, bro. I'm just saying.
This nigga said a block party.
Meanwhile, Errol Spence getting 300K pay-per-view buys and shit. I can't remember what him and Mikey did, but that was pretty high. Him
and Mikey did 350, almost 400. I remember that one.
Yeah,
that was a high one.
He's getting high pay-per-views consistently, not Mayweather high or not Canelo high but he's getting them, right? Fucking Terence Crawford is barely cracking 100. This nigga 90K. That's why we're saying he can't sell, because it's truth. It's all there. It's all there.
It's all there. He's saying, and I get what you're saying, my man Chris.
Yeah.
No, I know he doesn't sell. I'm just asking why y'all think that is. Well, okay, I'll give you one example. you watch Errol Spence fight a Danny Garcia, right? You watch Errol Spence fight a Sean Porter, okay? When you look at that, those are intriguing fights. Those guys are coming off big wins. Those guys was champions. You can't fight a washed up Kell Brook and think I'm going to buy that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You can't fight a washed up Amir Khan and think I'm going to buy it, who, by the way, has never won a title at that division. At least when Earl fought these guys, well, Danny Garcia was a mandatory, but Earl fought Kell Brooks to take the title from him. Then he also became unified champion by fighting who? Sean Porter, who had to fight who? Danny Garcia. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
so when you look at that, it's like, okay, that's intriguing. You can't give me Jose Benavidez Jr. that I don't know. Like, you can't put me in there with guys that people don't know, or you're not promoting them well enough for me to know and say, hey, here you go, man, buy this.
Right. Crawford Victor Postol should have never been on pay-per-view. As I said, I was out there advocating for Victor Postol, trying to get people to buy that goddamn pay-per-view, bro. Not enough people knew who he was. Only insiders, boxing insiders, bro. Not even the casual fan. Boxing insiders and, enthusiasts, etc. They're the only ones that knew the truth about Danny Garcia ducking him. They're the only ones.
Yeah.
Right?
And he did, by the way. We're saying it. He did.
Danny Garcia ducked Victor Postol. It's clear. All right? But the problem is that it's, number one, that should have never been on pay-per-view. Number two, Bob Arum was not promoting him correctly. Look at the difference between how PBC, right, is promoting Errol Spence, who fights for their banner, compared to Terence Crawford, and how Top Rank was promoting him when he was under their banner. Terence Crawford's sitting on the shelf for months. And then remember, when he was champion, he wasn't on social media like that. See, they tell these fighters, get your ass on social media because it helps your brand. Makes sense. That's why Three Kings Boxing is on social media. We ain't shit on YouTube. We know that. And I don't really want to be shit on YouTube, to be honest with you. This is for loyal motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
It really
I don't want hundreds of motherfuckers in here, because probably 19 of them 100 of motherfuckers only really gonna understand what we're talking about. Right? Man. But when it comes to the website, we want thousands upon thousands of people going there, and that's what we have, right? Via Facebook, right? Our Facebook page is huge. So that's why we're on social media, because we're building our brand. That's why they tell these fighters to get on social media, so they can build their brand. Terence Crawford wasn't doing that for a large part of his fucking career. He wasn't promoting himself very well. See? Then on top of that, Bob Arum wasn't promoting him very well. Nobody can tell me Bob Arum did an excellent job with Terence Crawford. He did not. He did an okay job. He could have did better. I feel Bob Arum felt Vasily Lomachenko was more of a marketable commodity. And that's why he used Vasily Lomachenko and marketed him a lot more than he did Terence Crawford. See what I'm saying?
Hell, Teofimo Lopez. He did the same thing for him.
Right. Teofimo Lopez, absolutely. Teofimo Lopez actually probably jumped. He did jump in front of Terence Crawford. Absolutely.
Sure did.
Bob Arum's known for doing this shit. De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather. He's known for doing this shit.
Yep.
Right? So at the end of the day, that's why Terence Crawford can't fucking sell. He didn't promote himself very well, and he was under a banner and re-signed with a banner that wasn't promoting him very well and not getting him the right kind of fights either. That's why he can't sell.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Virtuoso, I see what you're saying. I'm just choosing to ignore it, man, because you be tripping sometimes.
It is what it is.
But you are dude, though, man. You are dude. All right, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, man, another hot one.
Time on that.
Yeah, we did, but we had to kill that. You know, being black and being proud, and Black History.
CMM.
We got.
I'm about to come out with a C. We about to get some CMM hats. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, man. All right, man. David Benavidez's promoter, Mr. L.E.W. Lowaskis. David Benavidez promoter Lowaskis said that David Benavidez is going to need more than $7 million to fight Demetrius Andrade. Now, some people are saying, oh, David Benavidez is pricing himself out already. He pricing himself out. Hold on. You give Mikey Garcia $7 million. You gave Jesse Vargas $7 million. David Benavidez is a 2-time super middleweight champion. David Benavidez is still an undefeated fighter. David Benavidez is still probably the biggest name and biggest threat at the super middleweight division, whose name is not David Morrell. Yes, I said that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
David Morrell. All right. David Benavidez is still a top 5 super middleweight. His name holds cachet. Demetrius Andrade fights David Benavidez and beats David Benavidez. You know how much cachet and how far that goes? So I can understand. And also, this is a negotiation point, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, man, we're going to need more than $7 million. What's the rebuttal? All right, well, you know what? We can't do that. We'll give you 5. All right, cool. Because typically in negotiation, you always try to get more than what, like, for example, if I know, hey, man, I know this house is worth $200,000. But I'm gonna offer this motherfucker 170 and see what he says. Because I'm not trying to pay. Like, my limit is 190. So I'm gonna offer this nigga 170. So that's all he's saying. But at the end of the day, when you look at how they have paid more people who are possibly less accomplished, then David Benavidez, his manager's not wrong saying, hey man, this is our asking price. Because our name comes with cachet. Because over here at PBC, our name has cachet over here. So if you want me to come over there, give you my name, give you my fighter's name, this is the price tag for that shit. And he's 100% right, because Benavidez and Andrade is a damn good fight. It's actually worth it to have them two guys undefeated in their prime. Guys, Canelo Alvarez is avoiding fight on DAZN. Come on, man. Y'all not going to sit there and tell me that's not worth that price tag. Man, what you think about this, man? Is Benavidez pricing himself out?
So, shout out to my man, Christian Carazana. He's out there murking these cats on the Three Kings Boxing Facebook page. I saw your comments and shit, man. But let me tell y'all something, man. The reason why Samson and David Benavidez would be talking about 7 million or some upward, 7 million, some odd number to fight Demetrius Andrade, because they understand the risk. Okay. Canelo, you know, they can get 5 million to fight Canelo, right? If they really believe in their, if they watch the same Canelo we watch, then we understand that David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, those two got the tools to be able to beat a Canelo Alvarez. Now, whether or not they do it on the cards, that's a whole nother fucking story.
Oh, hell, well, yeah.
But
they're not doing it on the cards. We know that.
Right. But in the fight, right, they have the tools in the fight to be able to beat Canelo Alvarez. Demetrius Andrade is, listen, one thing about David Benavidez, he understands boxing. This is the same guy that told you, right? In a pool of, I think it was Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant, and Callum Smith, and then add David Morrell in that same pool, he said David Morrell would beat all of those guys. And it's not because he's friends or anything with David Morrell. That's unfounded. Him and David Morrell spar all the fucking time. He's saying David Morrell has given him the most trouble. You know what I'm saying? Out of all those guys.
Right.
So he's saying, based off of skill, right? Styles, David Morrell beats all of those guys today, right now. He understands boxing. He can tell you something, right, based on what he observes. He observes that Demetrius Andrade, a fucking southpaw that's long-rangey, fights behind a jab and has a powerful left hand. And he's slick. That motherfucker is going to be trouble for him, more trouble for him than Canelo would be stylistically. Now, people automatically, as soon as you say Canelo, oh, he's great. This is great. This is going to be trouble for everybody. No, nigga, you got to be able to look at styles.
Right.
Styles. Boo Boo style is much more trouble for David Benavidez than Canelo style. Okay? Boo Boo moves too much. Canelo does not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say that I disagree with Benavidez saying, hey, y'all going to have to give me a little bit more dough, because there's more risk on the table for me getting my ass in the ring with a Demetrius Andrade than there is Canelo, right? Canelo, he's undisputed.
Yeah.
And the style matchup works for Benavidez, right? So he he could beat him because it's the style that he likes to match up with. And then when he beats him, or if he beats him, he becomes undisputed. Demetrius Andrade, he could beat him and only be in the running to fight Canelo. That's it. Pick up a minor title or something, and that's it.
Yeah, right.
Pick up fucking what you call it? A win or maybe even a loss fighting Demetrius Andrade, right? And at the end of the day, he's fought a guy with a high risk, stylistically, that got him nowhere. But it is a good win on his resume. You see what I'm saying? He would have beaten a 2-division champion. So it moves him closer to Canelo. But it doesn't actually guarantee that he gets the fight he wants. See what I'm saying? So he's like, so if I'm going to take this high risk, medium reward fight, y'all got to give me some more dough. It's the same reason why Terence Crawford wouldn't fight Boots Ennis right now, even though Boots is ranked number 2 by the WBO. Right? I was talking to a cat on Instagram. He was saying, man, they need to make Virgil Ortiz versus Boots. Virgil Ortiz not going to fight Boots, and he was saying that too. He was like, Virgil Ortiz is going to duck Boots. I was like, but I agree with Virgil Ortiz ducking Boots, right? He's number 1 by the WBO. He's looking for a title shot. Why the fuck would he go backwards, fight a guy that can possibly beat him at most a minor title? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why he's fighting Michael McKinson right now, who's ranked number 4 by the WBO, so he can maintain his top spot with less risk. That's common business sense. See what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Benavidez. I can't say he's ducking, bro, by saying this. It's too much of a risk trying to deal with Demetrius Andrade for not even a minor title, bro. They ain't said they were going to put nothing up for that. Them niggas about to go 12 rounds. You're going to look on BoxRec. It's just going to say the venue, and then underneath the venue is going to be a blank line. No WBC silver, no WBC interim, none of that. A blank fucking line, nigga. That's it.
They gonna say that niggas Canelo didn't want to fight. You know?
Exactly, bro. Shit, I won $7 million too. You want me in the ring with this motherfucker?
For real.
So I can't say he's ducking. I can't say that. I can't say he's overpriced himself. But I do understand people thinking that. See what I'm saying? I can understand people thinking that because pretty much on the surface, it's like, hey, you were willing to take this much for this fight, but now you want this much for Andrade. I get it. But when you break it down and understand what Benavidez is risking, if he gets in the ring with a guy like Andrade, it's not a duck.
Also, let's keep us one other thing in mind. This is what I want everybody to understand. The reason why these fighters have to say what they have to say is because of you fans. Because according to y'all, when the fighter takes a loss, that's it for his ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all treat him like my man in that movie and shit. What? Get to the back of the bus. Yeah.
Above the rim.
Above the rim, yeah. Y'all treat him like my man. What? Get to the back of the bus. That's
right.
how y'all treat him. Right? If he lose, either one of these guys lose to each other, their stock should not drop at all. These are two best high-profile, talented fighters. They stock shouldn't drop at all. But according to y'all fans, if they take that L, and I mean, not just, I'm talking about like, y'all see my window back there? Outside. Y'all see them trees? Y'all talking about nigga go way back there.
Right.
Nigga had to go where he can't be seen and shit. Nigga need binoculars. You back there, nigga. Yeah. See? So
right.
If you're going to put that on the line, and then you're also looking at, hey, man, if I lose, I could possibly be put to the back in every category. Then, yeah, man, you're going to have to pay me for that, because if it was a situation of, hey, I could still lose but still get a title shot, I don't think that would be a problem. But because of how today's climate is, that when fighters take that 1L, that's it. Oh, man, he lost. He lost to this guy. He lost to that. No, man. Ain't no fighter in that position going to be like, I'm going to take the fight, but, I need more money. Because when you fight Canelo Alvarez, the thing right there is, like you said, the style matches up, but also you'll get an even bigger bag and a chance to become undisputed. So, okay, if I got to take low, it's Canelo. I can take low. I lose to Demetrius Andrade, I'm done. Nah, man, y'all got to pay me for that. And I agree with him. I agree with him on that. But also, like I said, again, fellas, it's a starting point. Damn.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
It's a starting point. God
You go high, the other guy goes low, y'all meet in the middle. That's how it works. So my man Andrew McGuire, he said, I thought it would be be for an eliminator. Even though it doesn't matter. But we, as I just mentioned, right? Mm-hmm. He could fight Andrade for at most the opportunity to get at Canelo. And that's a maybe. Just because it's an eliminator, don't think that these cats is going to be out here stripping Canelo. Don't let it be a WBC eliminator either. They definitely not. I mean, it'd be a WBC eliminator just to say it. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
They're not stripping Canelo. They're not mandating no fight. Not for Canelo anyway.
Nope.
So it wouldn't even matter. Again, it would still be a fight that's high risk, minimal reward that doesn't guarantee him the fight he's been looking for. Yeah, I want that dough too, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the most they'll do is throw one of them heritage belts in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
WBC heritage belt.
Heritage. Right.
You know they do that bullshit, dog.
They do that I don't even know what them belts are, man. The box. What the fuck is that, bro? I ain't never seen a nigga defend that yet. FECOM box. Man, get that shit out of here, man.
The North American. All that
crazy,
shit.
Man.
Oh man. All right, baby. Whew. I've been saving the best for last. So, you guys heard about Canelo Alvarez two fight deal. He got offered by the zone, somewhere upwards around 85 million. Well, it's being reported that he had a 2-fight deal, upwards around 100 million, a guarantee, but he would have had to have fought Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez. And Canelo said, nope. I'm going to the zone.
More money and said no.
Nope. He said, what? This is like what Canelo did. He was looking at one contract. The zone. Hey, Vato Holmes. Dear. Don't bring me no contract like this, Holmes. Hi, Vato. Y'all gonna be mad at this one. Listen, understand one thing, man. It was more money. Was it two tougher fights? Yes, I believe there were two tough fights. Canelo Alvarez would have definitely won. In my opinion, Charlo, he would have won that. David Benavidez would have been tougher, but if it went 12 rounds, like we already told you earlier, he would have won that. So when y'all talk to me about Canelo, talking about some legacy, this is legacy right here. Demetrius Bivol, even though he's an undefeated champion, does not bring you the same amount of cachet as a Charlo or as a David Benavidez. Sorry, y'all, it doesn't. A trilogy fight with a done Gennady Golovkin, and I'm saying done. The more this nigga ball spot grows, his fucking skill set diminishes with that ball spot.
Right.
All right. A Gennady Golovkin that I felt lost to Sergey Derevyanchenko, a Gennady Golovkin that was struggling with Steve Rose before he knocked him out. I don't want to see that trilogy fight. He kills this guy now. Okay? No, that does not hold the same amount of attention as a Charlo or a David Benavidez. So Canelo turned down, in my honest opinion, I'm sorry, man, y'all get mad at me. He ducked. This is obvious. You got more money, right? And these are two guys, they'll be tough, but you'll win. And Canelo knows he'll win. So stop trying to tell me, oh man, Canelo all about that legacy. No, he's not, because these were two undefeated fighters in their prime at around Canelo's time that would have been difficult fights for him that he is refusing to fucking have. I don't want to hear that shit anymore, man. What's your thoughts on this, Prodigy?
I'm just tired of beating a dead horse, man. I mean, I got videos with clear-cut, factual information showing nothing outside of Canelo has been ducking fighters for quite some time. It's videos you can't even fucking argue. All you could do is call me a hater. And that's fine. It is what it is. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? But what you can't do is say that everything that I said in these videos can't be looked up. All of it can be Googled and you find the shit. Damn, the nigga, damn it, fuck, he's right. He's a hater. Fuck it. Should have never said it.
That's all you want to hear.
Right? That's all you can do. Listen, man. Like I said, I'm tired of fucking beating a dead horse, bro. I'm sick of it, man. No matter the only thing I can think of, and let me tell you something, man, guys. I'm not even a big fan of this dude like this, man. Like, actually, I don't like the motherfucker outside the ring. Inside the ring, he's one of the best fighters ever. Outside the ring, I can't fucking stand him. I just think about decisions that Floyd Mayweather made in his career. Mm-hmm. And you had a lynch mob ready to go kill this motherfucker, bro. You know, let me say cyber. They wanted to digitally hang this nigga, bro.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They wanted to digitally hang Floyd Mayweather, right? For the shit that, I mean, he ducks Antonio Margarito. This is what they're saying. He ducks Antonio Margarito because he was pursuing a fight with Zab Judah. Ended up fighting Carlos Baldomir, of course, too, but really wanted the Oscar De La Hoya fight. So he ducked Margarito for better fights? Let me tell you guys something, man. So in 2007, Oscar De La Hoya, right? Mm-hmm. Would you agree he's 2 fights removed from retirement, right? Because after that, he fought Steve Forbes. In 2008, he fought Steve Forbes. Then after that, he fought Manny Pacquiao. He was 2 fights removed from retirement. And that 2007 date, May of 2007, Floyd Mayweather fought him, right? This was the fight of the fucking year, fight of the century, right? Even though Oscar De La Hoya already had 4 losses. He had lost to Shane Mosley twice, Felix Trinidad, and most recently got knocked out with a body shot by none other than Bernard Hopkins, right? But I digress. They still thought this was the greatest matchup of 2007, right? What if Floyd Mayweather turned down an Oscar De La Hoya fight to fight a guy he already beat twice, Jose Luis Castillo? In 2007, Jose Luis Castillo, right, the year before, he just beat Diego Corrales in a rematch. And then fought a guy that nobody knows and was open for a May 2007 fight. He was at 147. He was open. What if Floyd said, nah, not Oscar De La Hoya, not the fight of the year, not a bigger challenge. Give me a guy I already beat twice, Jose Luis Castillo. The reason why this is the same as Canelo going back and fighting Golovkin, why? It's because people said Canelo lost the first Golovkin fight. Same with Floyd Mayweather. They said he lost the first Jose Luis Castillo fight. Okay.
Yes, they did.
Canelo immediately rematched Golovkin. Floyd immediately rematched Castillo. Canelo beats Golovkin in the second fight, whether you thought he won or not. Most people realize, okay, Canelo won that fight. Floyd Mayweather beat Jose Luis Castillo in the immediate rematch. It's literally the same shit. So you're telling me, and I'll take Charlo out of it. We're gonna take Charlo out, bro. Just Benavidez. We're just gonna compare. We're gonna take Charlo. We're gonna take these 2 deals. We're gonna take Charlo out, and we're gonna take Demetrius Bivol out, and we're just gonna compare Benavidez, Golovkin. Benavidez right now is a better fighter than Oscar De La Hoya was in 2007. Do you agree?
Yes.
De La Hoya had 4 losses and just got knocked out.
Yes.
By a body shot at 160 and came all the way and came back down to 154. He had a fight in between, but he came back down to 154. Right?
Yep.
De La Hoya had 2 fights after that and retired. Benavidez is in his fucking prime right now.
Yes, he is.
David Benavidez right now is a better fighter than Oscar De La Hoya in 2007.
He is peaking like a motherfucker.
You guys can't fucking tell. Nobody in boxing, any boxing circle that you're a part of, unless they're real boxing enthusiasts and have an objective mindset, right? They don't follow or dick ride anybody. Nobody can fucking tell me that if Floyd Mayweather announced, Floyd Mayweather was given the Oscar De La Hoya deal, which, by the way, he had to give up everything for that deal, but whatever, right? He was given the De La Hoya deal, and he came on social media, or reports were being spun around on social media, and he said, "Nah, I'm not gonna fight De La Hoya. I'm gonna fight Jose Luis Castillo." Y'all would have killed this man. Y'all would have killed this man. But Canelo saying, not fighting David Benavidez. Give me Golovkin. What? All I ever ask people to do is do not have double standards, bruh. When I'm yelling and screaming and shit on here, it's because mainly of the double standards. 99% of the time when I'm fucking pissed off about something, it's because of double standards, bruh, and stupid ass boxing fans. This is a major double standard. No Canelo fan can fucking tell me that they wouldn't have went ape shit if he would have denied Oscar De La Hoya for a fucking trilogy with Jose Luis Castillo. And by the way, Castillo was in a better place than Golovkin is right now.
Actually, he sure,
because he just beat fucking Diego Corrales the year prior.
No shit.
He was even in a better place than Golovkin. Golovkin is struggling with niggas. This nigga's last name is Swiss Cake Roll, nigga. He's struggling with him. He's struggling with dudes arguably lost the fight with dudes that Jermall Charlo beat the shit out of. Easy work. Did he even sweat in that fight, Bo? Jermall?
Yeah. The water counted sweat when they poured on your head in the
That's
corner.
right. You're right. Yeah. That's right. Forgot about that. Struggling with Devianchenko. Are you kidding me? Jose Luis Castillo was in a much better spot if Floyd would have said, "Give me him instead of Oscar," than Triple G is today with Canelo saying, "Nah, not Benavidez, give me Triple G."
Mm-hmm.
That's why I get on this dude's ass, no homo. That's why I do it. This is facts. Nobody can fucking deny this. Y'all were bitching about Floyd not fighting Margarito because he was trying to fight Zab Judah. And I will put Baldomir in there. The only reason why he fought Baldomir is because Baldomir beat Judah. He was trying to fight Zab Judah.
Yeah. And the only reason why he wound up fighting Zab Judah after he fought Baldomir, after losing
the deal was already there.
The deal was already done. Exactly.
The deal was already fucking done. Zab wasn't supposed to lose to Carlos Baldomir. And then fought De La Hoya after that. And then Ricky Hatton. Make us the fuck out of here, man.
Then Miguel Cotto. That nigga fought Miguel Cotto and said, "Okay, I'm ready to go to prison."
Well, shit, after Hatton, it was fucking Juan Manuel Marquez. And they said he weight bullied him. I mean, this is bullshit. Man, y'all, I'm not even a fucking Mayweather fan like that, man. But I'm using him because the Canelo fanboy double standards. That's why. I'm willing to bet thousands upon thousands of dollars that I can cover that these Canelo fanboys today were getting mad that Canelo did not fight Margarito. Mm-hmm. And didn't even occur to them what he was actually trying to do. I can bet thousands upon thousands of dollars that I can cover that these Canelo fanboys will still today say Floyd ducked Antonio Margarito. Regardless of the fact that he fought fighters that were better.
Well, to your point about the double standard, let's keep it a bing, let's keep it a buck. Okay? Canelo Alvarez won the regular title when the nigga fought Rocky Fielding. Remember that one? Right? Yep. So at this point in time, who's the WBC champion when he did that? I believe it was David Benavidez. Then, of course, you had the WBA champion, IBF, WBO. After Fielding, he goes up to 175 for a Dun Kovalov that already had his ass whooped all over the motherfucking ring by everybody. Damn near everybody. Andre Ward, the late Alvarez. Then as soon as that WBC belt came up vacant, Canelo wasn't even in their rankings. Oh, yeah. I want to fight for that belt. The WBC made a stipulation strictly for Canelo Alvarez that allowed him to fight for the vacant title against Callum Smith as long as he fought Abdi Yildirim, not David Benavidez, afterwards.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, we'll say it one more time. David Benavidez snorted that white girl, that Betty White, that Betty Crocker, you know what I'm saying? That Brooke Shields, that Sally Fields. And they just said, all right, man, we're going to put you champion in recess, man. When you get right, come back. That's when he was up there telling us, Darrell, where my belt, dog? They said, Benavidez, how was the fight? No, Darrell.
Right.
Right? They made him champion in recess to come back to fight, but the nigga comes in overweight, back of the bus. What? Back of the bus? Are you serious? Back of the fucking bus? And then on top of that, Canelo goes on this run, right? Becomes undisputed. David Benavidez is like, all right, you know, I'm still here. I'm number one. I want to fight. I want a chance to win my belt back. Something that Lomachenko is being given a chance to fucking do right now.
Right.
He's fought his way back to win his belts back. But no, Canelo Alvarez like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Look at dog. I was just playing. I'm gonna go over here to the zone and, I'll holler at you.
Right.
Man, get the fuck out. So he's gonna fight one guy at 175 and fight one guy at 160. Right. Instead of fighting the actual dudes that's right there. Like Andrade is actually moving up to 168, and the WBO is doing Canelo even more of a favor by telling Andrade you gotta fight Zach Parker. When Andrade don't have to do that. Name me, Clarissa Shields didn't even have to do that. This bitch moving up to fight Savannah Marshall. They're not telling her you gotta fight this person.
She's moving up and going to her country.
Yeah, no shit. Natasha Jonas hasn't even been told that. And she'd fight for that vacant title. She didn't fight nobody. She didn't fight eliminator to get that.
Yep. That's why I said women's boxing is better right now. Way better.
Right. Shakur Stevenson didn't do that.
The best women fighters in women's boxing right now are making the best fights possible.
I agree. 100%.
They're making the best fights possible. You know why, Bo? You want to know why?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell the people.
Because they don't fucking get paid a lot. That's why.
And when you do pay them a lot, that's when they say, oh, hell yeah.
Because they're fighting for this equal pay shit, which they shouldn't get because they don't bring equal amount of seats. Of people in the seats,
I agree
right?
With that. I agree with that.
But check this out. When they get that, women's boxing will be just as fucking diluted as men's boxing. See? All this money that's being thrown around, that's the fucking problem. And don't put that comment up.
Nah, yeah.
I'm ignoring it on purpose. I'm ignoring it.
I'm looking at it.
I don't have time. I don't have time for
this
this
nigga.
shit.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, this nigga's tripping.
I don't have time for this shit, bro. I'm ignoring it on purpose, right? At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, Floyd, right? Let me put my man Mike Wilson back up, 3kingsboxing.com. Floyd ducked Antonio Margarito to get better fights, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's say he ducked Antonio Margarito. Okay, whatever. He ducked Antonio Margarito. I disagree. I do agree he ducked Paul Williams. I tell people that all the time. He did not want to fight Paul Williams. I tell people that all the time. Right. But he ducked Margarito. Okay, whatever. Disagree, but we'll give it to him, right? What you can't deny is he fought better fighters than Antonio Margarito in his place. Somebody said he ducked Margarito Miguel Cotto. He fought Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, actually he did.
Don't say he was too old because Miguel Cotto was coming off a win.
And Floyd was older than Miguel Cotto too.
Exactly. So actually, Miguel Cotto was coming off a three-fight win streak, including fucking Antonio Margarito. That's part of those 3-fight wins. Bro, you're getting ignored. Stop, bro. Beta Mel's on for Mayweather. I just said I don't like Mayweather, but okay, sure.
Whatever, dog. Whatever, dog. I ain't got time for that. This nigga, fuck this. Go somewhere, dude. Man. Yeah,
dick face ass nigga, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Anyway, but he's ducking Margarito for better fights, right? Mm-hmm. So you're saying Canelo ducking David Benavidez and Jermall Charlo, throw Demetrius Andrade in there too, because Golovkin and Demetrius Bivol are better fights?
That's what they're saying. Dude, that's what they're saying. Understand something too, and let's keep this a buck. When it was first mentioned that he wasn't going to be fighting Caleb Plant for Undisputed because he wanted that $40 million guarantee, whether he's fighting Plant or he's fighting a substitute, and he gets to pick the substitute. And PBC said, "Fuck you," because right? They brought up Demetrius Bivol then, and it wasn't a buy.
Right.
That wasn't a buy then. That was not a buy then. So for y'all to sit and make it seem like, oh, Demetrius Bivol, I bet you motherfuckers don't even know who Demetrius Bivol beat to get that goddamn belt.
I bet you they don't. I do.
No, we do. We had to cover the fight. So, man, listen, man, at the end of the day, he turned down a deal to fight two in their prime undefeated fighters, and he should be crucified for that, because if anybody else did that, right? If Errol Spence right now, but you know what's funny? Errol Spence said was, man, I'm gonna go home. I got some horses. I got some cows. I'm gonna go home and play motherfuckers on my farm. Oh, he's ducking Terence Crawford. Oh, but Canelo actually turned down a goddamn contract
for more money too.
Y'all motherfuckers know what the fuck you're talking about. You fucking fat boys.
It's crazy, bro. The double, like I said, all I ever ask is for people to stay on the same page. If you hate on another guy for one reason, you gotta hate on somebody you like for the same reason. If they're committing the same infraction, stay on the same page. That's all I ever fucking ask from anybody. Right? In return, you get dick face ass niggas like Jimbo Bootyhead talking about, oh, y'all some fangirls and all this other bullshit. Nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah. I fucking preluded this shit saying that I don't like Floyd Mayweather like that.
Yep.
He's one of the best fighters to ever do it. So is Canelo. I don't like Canelo like that either.
No. He's just only our fighter of the year.
Right. But he's only our fighter of the year and our, top fighter in boxing.
Yeah.
I still don't like the guy like that because of the moves he's making. But I can say, skill-wise, he's one of the best in the sport. If actually the best so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to give it to him.
So at the end of the day, bro, like I said, that's all I ever ask niggas. Keep it a buck, man. If you're going to criticize fighter A for something, and then fighter B, who happens to be a fighter that you actually like, commits the same infraction, stay on the same fucking page for both men. All exactly. I ever ask, bro. And you can't even get something that simple from these fucking idiots, man. That's why I say boxing fans are quite possibly the dumbest fucking people on the planet Earth, nigga. They are fucking stupid, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Nigga, I wouldn't let a boxing fan rake the fucking leaves off my yard, nigga.
That's fine.
I gotta ask these motherfuckers, man. I got niggas come cut my yard and shit and trim my hedges. Hey, man, you a boxing fan? No, I'm not. Bet. Here you go, bro. You got it.
Right. Here's your money. You got the job.
You got the job. You're not a boxing fan. Bet.
Oh, man.
I got something, man, before we get the fuck out of here, man. I just want to say this shit, bro. Dude came in here in the comments on the last video, right? He was like, because the title of the video was, Vasyl Lomachenko is getting ready to take food. And this is going to explain why I say boxing fans are so fucking stupid, right? The 13 rounds, wow, shaking my head. If that offended you, then you're one of the dummies. Because I said boxing fans are stupid, but ain't nobody in here mad about that comment because they're like, that nigga ain't talking about me. Mm-hmm. So it's a motherfucker that raised their hand and it's like, man, what the fuck? You're the idiot. Dumb motherfucker. Stupid. That's what I'm saying. Stupid. Anywho, this supports my claim. Title of the fucking last video was, Vasyl Lomachenko is about to take food from Devin Haney. Motherfucker came in the comment section. This nigga said, taking food, this is how they sound. They all sound the same. Taking food, Devin is rich and just bought hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewelry. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my God.
That's how stupid
Oh my God.
You can't make this shit up.
Oh my God.
This nigga said he thought taking food off somebody's plate or taking a plate of food from somebody meant that he's taking all of this nigga's money. Oh, geez, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Now, imagine that comment times 6,000. That's what we see all the fucking time, all around boxing, all around social media. Imagine the IQ of that comment times 6,000, bro. That's what you see all over social media. Motherfuckers are stupid. The concept of Lomachenko taking food from Devin Haney has nothing to do with money. It's about Lomachenko taking Devin Haney's opportunity. That's all it is, man. And then on top of that, what the fuck does him buying $100,000 of jewelry mean? That don't mean shit.
No, it doesn't.
Because guess what? There's a such thing as niggas renting jewelry. Didn't Tank Davis get his shit?
When you said that,
Tank Davis was in the news a few years ago because he didn't pay the jeweler for rented jewels. Yep. So look it up.
That was for the Gamboa fight, if I'm not mistaken.
So all these guys that you guys idolize because they on social media spreading a bunch of fucking $20 bills. I mean, I could do the same shit. Y'all wouldn't think little old 2K got money too. Yes, I do. I can do the same thing. I can go on the Three Kings Boxing Instagram, right? Go get $10,000 out of my safe and spread it around a bunch of hundreds. Yeah, I could do the same fucking thing.
You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is see us in Vegas.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I could do the same fucking thing, right? It doesn't mean shit. At the end of the day, you don't know if that $100,000 of jewelry's rented or his real shit. You don't know if that money that nigga flossing on Instagram and Twitter and shit got to go to his motherfucking baby's mom or some shit. You don't know that.
That's very true. Hell, you don't know on social media if it's real or cubic zirconia.
Exactly.
The fuck, you don't know that.
There was a football player. I can't think of his name right now, bro. He said, I buy fake jewelry because people don't even realize the jewelry's fake. He's a football player. I can't think of his fucking name, man. But he was like, yeah, I buy fake jewelry because nobody even understands that it's fake. They can't tell. So, same concept here. Matt G, get the fuck out of here. At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, taking food off his plate is because his opportunity is gone, man. That's what that means. Now, Bill Haney came out and said, hey, don't listen to all that other shit, blah, blah, blah. But we told y'all, man. We told y'all weeks ago, man. Over a month ago. That Vasily Lomachenko, or let me say this, Bob Arum had his hands on this shit. Vasily Lomachenko about to get this fight, bro. Matt G, you came in here late. You don't even know what we're talking about. So I'm going to warn you again. Shut the fuck up and get out of here. You don't even know what we're talking about. Get out. It's your final warning. You got anything else, man?
No, man, that's it for me, man. We done went 4 minutes over time and shit. Now I could have been fucking getting the fillings off my teeth and doing my sock drawers or something.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Time is money around here for us at Three Kings Boxing, baby.
Word up.
So, as always, man, go to threekingsboxing.com. Let's grade what's going on in the sport of boxing, man. Hey, we're going to try to be back again. Got some fights coming up this weekend. Got some hellified motherfucking recaps that's going to be going up. So, hey, keep your ears close. Pay attention to what's going on. Make sure you following us on Facebook. Make sure you following us on Instagram. And, roll your ass over to Twitter, too. You know what I'm saying? Because we dropping like that. All right? Prodigy, take us out, fam.
You know what to do, man. Go to 3kingsboxing.com for your source of pure, unadulterated boxing information. Hit us up on Twitter at 3kingsboxing, Instagram at 3kingsboxing, right here on Facebook.com/3kingsboxing. Man, y'all go to Prodigy of Boxing Talk. That's the YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button if you like to laugh. You like to hear a real fucking analysis, not no bullshit, watered down, motherfuckers out here being subjective over their favorite boxing, source, trainer, fighter, promoter, network, whatever. None of that shit, bro. We're going to keep it a buck all the time. Don't matter who the fuck it is we're talking about. We could talk good about fighter A on Monday, talk bad about him on Tuesday, then talk good about him again on Wednesday if the news points into his favor in that way. That's what we do. All right. So go over there, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get them notifications, because YouTube be on that bullshit when it comes to that. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Even you fuck boys in here that came here. Appreciate y'all punk motherfuckers too. Appreciate everybody that donated to the PayPal. Y'all know what it is, man. And to the next one, we out this bitch.